Greetings to all. A warm welcome, my dear sisters and brothers and my dear friends. All are welcome to this new broadcast, The Way to Love, a meditation for life. Yes, meditation for life. It will not happen overnight. This is your Pastor Yati. Today I'm going to talk about and giving to you how to give meditation. Our scripture verse is Matthew 6 verse 3. When you give alms, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. It is with charity as with happiness and holiness. It is not possible for you to say that you are happy because the moment you become conscious of your happiness, you cease to be happy. What you call the experience of happiness is not happiness at all, but the excitement and thrill caused by some person or thing or event. Very strong words, also for me. True happiness is uncaused. You are happy for no reason at all. And true happiness cannot be experienced. It is not within the realm of consciousness. It is unself-consciousness. So it is with holiness. The moment you are aware of your holiness, it goes sore and becomes self-righteousness. A good deed is never so good as when you have no consciousness that it is good. You are so much in love with the action that you are quite unself-conscious about your goodness and virtue. Your left hand has no idea that your right hand is doing something good or meritorious. You simply do it because it seems the natural, spontaneous thing to do. Spend some time in becoming aware of the fact that all the virtue that you can see in yourself is no virtue at all, but something that you have cunningly cultivated and produced and forced on yourself. If it were real virtue, you would have enjoyed it thoroughly and would feel so natural that it wouldn't occur to you to think of it as a virtue. So the first quality of holiness is its unself-consciousness. The second quality is its effortlessness. Effort can change behavior. It cannot change you. Think of it. Effort can put food into your mouth. It cannot produce an appetite. It can keep you in bed. It cannot produce sleep. It can make you reveal a secret to another, but it cannot produce trust. It can force you to pay a compliment. It cannot produce genuine admiration. Effort can perform acts of service. It is powerless to produce love or holiness. If you can achieve by your effort is repression, not genuine change and growth. Change is only brought about by awareness and understanding. Understand your unhappiness and it will disappear. What results is the state of happiness. Understand your pride and it will drop. What results will be humility. Understand your fears and they will melt. The result state is love. Understand your attachments as they will vanish. The consequence is freedom. Love and freedom and happiness are not things that you can cultivate and produce. You cannot even know what they are. All you can do is observe their opposites and through your observation cause these opposites to die. There is a third quality of holiness. It cannot be desired. If you desire happiness, you will be anxious lest you do not attain it. You will be constantly in a state of dissatisfaction, and dissatisfaction and anxiety kill the very happiness that they set out to gain. When you desire holiness for yourself, you feed the very greed and ambition that make you so selfish and vain and unholy. Here is something you must understand. There are two sources for change within you. One is the cunningness of your ego that pushes you into making efforts to become something other than you are meant to be, so that it can give itself a boost, so that it can glorify itself. The other is the wisdom of nature. Thanks to this wisdom, you become aware and you understand it. That is all you do, leaving the change type, the manner, the speed, the time of change, to reality and to nature. Your ego is a great technician. It cannot be creative. It goes in for methods and techniques and produces so-called holy people who are rigid, consistent, mechanical, lifeless, as intolerant of others as they are of themselves. Violent people to the very opposite of holiness and love. The type of spiritual people who, conscious of their spirituality, then proceed to crucify the Messiah. Nature is not a technician. Nature is creative. You will be a creator, not a wily technician, when there is abandonment in you. No greed, no ambition, no anxiety, no sense of striving, gaining, arriving, attaining. All there is a keen, alert, penetrating, vigilant awareness that causes the dissolution of all one's foolishness and selfishness, all one's attachments and fears. The changes that follows are not the result of your blueprints and efforts, but the product of nature that spurns your plans and will, and thereby leaving no room for a sense of merit or achievement, or even any consciousness on the part of your left hand of what reality is doing by means of your right. The first quality of holiness is unself-consciousness. And the second quality is its effortlessness. When you give alms, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Strong words, my dear ones. But if we really mirror ourselves, because the mirror is also attached, not in attachment as we go to this meditation, but looking at ourselves is also when we look to others. It's constantly a mirror to us. Are we mechanical? Are we lifeless? Are we rigid? Nature is not a technician. God bless you. This is your Pastor Yeti.